So guys, most of our desk setups have the same basics: a computer, some peripherals like a keyboard, a mouse, or maybe a trackpad, and a pair of headphones. But it's those nifty little accessories that make our setups more enjoyable. Here are some of my favorites. Let's ramble.
Hold up, place go wild when I pull up. They all on me like it wants.
Hey, what is up guys? It's great to see you all again, and if you're new here, I'm Patrick, and this is where I ramble about tech and other stuff. So desk setup videos are popular on YouTube, especially since 2020, when the pandemic kind of forced us all to work from home. We saw a surge in desk setup videos because people needed to set up shop at home, and they needed some inspiration. That is of course great, but it also means that most of us have a pretty similar setup. A very popular combo is without a doubt the good old IKEA special. 2 Alex drawer units and a Corby kitchen countertop. And for good reason. I mean, it's inexpensive, super easy to put together, and it offers lots of space. And obviously, we all have a computer, either a laptop or a desktop, some type of monitor, a mouse, a keyboard, maybe a trackpad. And a lot of us will also have a pair of headphones and perhaps even a mic, since we've all come to use video conferencing apps like Zoom, probably a little bit more than we'd like to. Anyway, the point is that our desks look pretty much the same. Obviously, as a tech channel, I'm always on the lookout for interesting tech-related accessories to make my desk look and feel a little more interesting. So in today's video, I want to show you some really cool accessories I found along the way. So yeah, I just mentioned video conferencing, and the first thing people will buy when they want to improve their video quality is a good webcam. I won't be talking about that today. I'll be doing a full desk setup video on the channel very soon. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, be sure to subscribe to the channel. That would be very much appreciated. Anyway, what a lot of people don't realize is that even a good webcam can produce crappy image quality if you're not properly lit. So the first item I want to share with you guys is something I've been actually using for quite some time now, and that is the Elgato Keylight Air. I really believe this should be part of any desk setup that is used for video calls. It's fairly low profile, basically the same footprint as a desk lamp, but you wouldn't believe the difference it makes to your image. I can control it via the Elgato desktop app, where you can change both the color temperature and the brightness, or you can use this next accessory to control it, as well as a million other things, by the way. This thing is also produced by Elgato, and it's called the Stream Deck, for the simple reason that it was originally designed to help streamers control different parts of their streaming setups, like the lights, but also the cameras, live chats, etc. However, because the buttons on this thing can be programmed to do pretty much anything, it can also be used as the ultimate productivity hack. I use it to control my lights, start my favorite applications, use my favorite emojis. I use it to control my Zoom calls, set email templates, you name it. If you want to explore all the things you could use this for, let me give a quick shout out to fellow YouTuber Simon. He runs a channel called Better Creating, where you can find lots and lots of great videos on how to use the Stream Deck in your productivity setup. Another productivity hack for me has been my trusty Fujitsu ScanSnap IX1600. I try to be as paperless as possible. I don't like to archive a lot of physical documents, so whenever I have a document worth keeping, I run it through this scanner so I can keep a digital copy. The scanner is connected to my Wi-Fi, and it can scan documents directly into my favorite archiving apps like Dropbox or Evernote, so I don't ever need to go into my computer. I just scan the document, choose the app I want to send it to, and done. It has been worth every single penny. Now, life can't always be about productivity, and when you're surrounded by all this tech all day long, you need a bit of green in your life. And yes, you can go to IKEA and get the fake YouTuber plant. Yes, I too am guilty as charged, but why not try some actual greens? This thing was sent to me by a Swedish company called Botanium, and I absolutely love it. It is meant to make it easier for everyone, including us techies, to grow herbs and veggies at home, but I think this thing actually looks really cool as part of my desk setup. It comes in a package that is super easy to put together, much like another Swedish company we know. Anyway, to get started, you just undo the top, add a few drops of the nutrients, fill it up with water, and then fill the top part with a growing medium. This is great because we don't need to use any soil, so no worries about getting a messy desk. Add the seeds and make sure they're covered by a layer of the growing medium. Now, here comes the crucial part for us tech heads. You simply plug this thing into a USB socket, and you won't have to think about it ever again, because this thing automatically waters itself for perfect results. Mine came with arugula seeds, but you can use pretty much any seeds you want, so I started over with some chili pepper seeds, and I can't wait to see how they turn out. If you want to try this thing for yourself, There's a link in the description, and if you use code PatrickRambles, you'll get 15% off your purchase. Now, I showed you the scanner I like to use, but of course it's not always possible to do everything digitally. And when you're on a call and you need to jot something down that instant, pen and paper is still the quickest way to do that. And this is why I keep this pen and holder from Grovemade on my desk. If you're into desk setup stuff, I'm sure you've heard of Grovemade before. They make really nice, high quality stuff, and this pen is no exception. It is made from solid aluminum, and it has a twist mechanism, so I don't need to worry about any caps. The base is also aluminum, so it's nice and heavy, which is nice for one-handed use. And in true Grovemade style, it is rocking this nice walnut finish that goes great with my desk. I know it's just a pen, but when you've used enough crappy pens in your life, you'll come to appreciate these. Staying with Grovemade for a bit, I had to give a place on this list for their new desk shelf. I've been using these shelves throughout my office for years now, but these are all redesigned, and this beautiful white color is their newest in the lineup. Now, because I'm using the tilt and height adjustable Apple Studio display on my desk, I don't really need a riser, and I kind of like the way the other accessories look bare on my desk like this. So I decided to use this shelf as an actual shelf on the extended part of my desk, and I love it. Here I keep my documents that I haven't processed yet, as well as some other knickknacks like my Alexa Show, which I use to monitor my Ring doorbell mostly, and this iPad stand by Pitaka, which is the next item on my list, because this is not just any old stand. This stand actually provides wireless charging for my iPad mini and my iPad Pro. Pitaka developed special cases for both these tablets, where the cases are basically plugged into the USB port of the tablet, which routes the charging capacity to the back of the case using the connector pins. So instead of using a charging cable every time I want to charge my iPad, it just tops up the battery every time I attach it to this stand, which is of course plugged into the wall. The stand takes both sizes of the iPad, so only one single stand is needed. A nice little bonus is that the base of this stand also serves as a wireless charger for things like your iPhone or your AirPods. Having said that, I don't really use it to charge my phone because I do like to keep that a bit closer at arm's length, if you will, and I have such a cool little gadget for that. This was sent to me very recently by Aohi, a company you've definitely heard me talk about if you've been to the channel before. They always make really cool, little quirky accessories, but ones that are actually useful. I did a video about their cable set, which you guys really seem to love, so I thought I'd share this thing with you as well. So for this one, you do need to like to tinker a little bit because it comes as a DIY kit. By the way, I do appreciate the care and attention Aohi always puts in their packaging. So for me, this DIY stuff is kind of fun and oddly relaxing. Once it's all put together, you can enjoy this little piece of art on your desk or on the go, and I say that because one of the spacey looking charging pads is actually a removable battery pack that you can leave on your phone while you head out. The other charging coil is fixed, except for the angle, which you can change to your liking. What makes this thing really useful to me is that I can keep using my phone and the fact that it can charge my AirPods too. If you're into this kind of design, there's a link to the Kickstarter campaign in the description so you can cop that early bird discount. I love that I can use this setup with my favorite iPhone case attached, and thanks again to our channel partner Casekoo for providing me with this Casekoo Magic Stand, which is a little cheat code desk accessory on its own. This is a MagSafe iPhone case with 48 magnets, so it's incredibly strong, but my favorite part is that the MagSafe ring doubles as a stand, so you can prop it up at any time at all sorts of different angles, which makes it perfect to keep it next to my computer screen for things like the Focus Keeper app, which I use all the time to get some focused work done. But of course, it can also be used to watch a quick YouTube video when you're on the go. No more looking for stuff to prop up your iPhone. You always have a stand right there when you need it, and when you're done, it folds back completely flush with the case. These cases are also very slim and very durable, so I can highly recommend them. And if you use the link in the description, you'll get 10% off your purchase. I know that's a lot of links for you guys, but hey, a discount is a discount. The last thing on my desk that has become essential is the CalDigit TS4. It is by far the best Thunderbolt hub out there, and if you like to use a lot of accessories like I do, this is definitely a necessity. It has all the ports you could possibly need, and I love the fact that it has SD card slots on the front, which is super useful for all you creatives. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, please give it one of these. It really does make a difference. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one.